Woman charged with helping her husband escape the country after he allegedly killed his ex-girlfriend was back in court this morning.
Reina Castellanos is charged with being an accessory to murder and 3 misdemeanor charges. In Dakota County, Nebraska court this morning, Castellanos changed her plea. She entered a plea of no contest to 1 felony count of being an accessory to a felony and 1 misdemeanor count of false reporting. 2 other misdemeanor charges will be dropped. Authorities say she helped her husband, Alfredo Castellanos Rosales, flee the country by agreeing to sell their home and get him cash. By entering a plea of no contest, Castellanos will not stand trial. Now, a plea of no contest means she is not admitting guilt, but believes there is enough evidence to find her guilty should she stand trial. Her sentencing will take place later this summer.
Her husband, Alfredo Castellanos Rosales, is charged with murder in the April 2023 slaying of 23-year-old Jordan Beardsher, his ex-girlfriend and the mother of their child. Beardsher was found dead in her Dakota Dunes apartment. Castellanos Rosales is charged with first-degree murder. He also faced a child endangerment charge, but that's been dropped. Castellanos Rosales fled to Mexico after the murder and was later arrested there and extradited back to the U.S. He currently awaits his trial set for June 12th in Union County, South Dakota.